YouTube, does your dashboard look like this? Do you have one auto down window button? Do you wish you could have both windows do that? Do you wish you could have an auto up and auto down? Well, today we're going to go from this to this. I now have auto down on the driver. I have auto down on the passenger. I have auto up on the driver. And I have auto up on the passenger. That's actually really fun. But if you want to do this, let me show you how to do it. I actually found out about this on Scooby Truck. This is actually pretty cool. But this should work on all Baja, Legacy, and Outbacks. Legacy and Outbacks 2000 to 2004, and all Bajas at all 2003 to 2006. They're all the same. So what you do is you go find this part. It's from a Nissan. I'll list the part number here, and you switch it out. And I'll show you how to switch it out now. First thing we do, take this out. I've got this plastic little pry tool. It's great. You can use a flathead screwdriver. When that pin comes out, you know you did something wrong. This piece here, we just disconnect. This is that little pin that came off. We'll just go ahead and put it back on. It just goes on that tab like that. It gets pressed on. Like that. And then the front connector, you just push in this tab. And the back connector, you just push in this tab. Can I do it with my finger? Just push it in. We aren't going to touch the harness. We are going to mess with this real quick. With the panel off, we're going to replace it with this one. I believe, like I said, this is out of a Nissan, and it's also aftermarket. Oop, it's upside down. But if you're noticing, those button configurations are the same, and more importantly, the connector is also the same. Now, like I said, this is an aftermarket switch, but any of these out of the same year vehicle will work. So we're going to transplant, this is the old one, we're going to transplant the new one on. To do that, it's just 4 Phillips head screws. To do that, lefty-loosey. I'm going to do one on camera, then I'll assume you know how to do the rest. Like that. Take all 4 of them out. Put them all out. There's your old one. Put the new one in. Ta-da! Everything lines up and looks good. There's a slight color change in the blacks between the aftermarket one and the new one, but no one's going to notice that. Then we'll go ahead and put these screws back on. When you're installing these screws, it's righty-tighty, so this way to tighten, but don't do that just yet. Spin it backwards some and see if it won't set in the old threads that are in that, because this is a metal screw going into plastic. Oh, and then once you hear it, all that really does is prevent, what that's doing is preventing any sort of damage to those threads, because eventually you can bore them out by just doing this over and over again, and realistically the life of it should be good, but not always, and this extra step saves a lot of wear and tear. Now we just hook it back up. Everything hooks back up the same. The rear connector for the switches goes in back there, and the front connector here goes to the front connector on the panel for the mirrors. And there you go. You now have auto down and auto up. So it took me about 5 minutes to do this, so someone who's new to this doesn't do a lot of automotive work, this will probably give yourself a half hour. I mean, there's a Phillips screwdriver and a flat blade needed to open it up, and the part is $20. So it's a fun mod. It's a nice, quick, and easy mod. So hope this helps someone. Thanks for watching.